You're now watching Griffin and Alyssa. Trapped in Paradise. Your favourite cruise vloggers. Digging the vibes. Enjoy the show.
Yo. What is up, everybody?
Buenas noches!
Good. Can you hear us? Mic check, sound check. Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if you can see us. And we'll jump right in. So, guys, as I get talking and as I get started, please, if you are watching this a day later or a few days later, there are chapter markers down below in the description box. We will set that up for you so you can click ahead. And we'll cover these topics, and you can skip around, move around, and get your question answered almost immediately. But at this point, we're going to jump in and say hey to everybody. Hello.
Hello.
What is up? That's a fancy hat you got there.
Thank you. Well, I thought it was appropriate for our topic today. And look how fabulous this looks.
So,
does anyone know what we're talking about today?
What are we talking about today? What are we talking about? So, should I go to the actual YouTube channel and pop up that chat so we can read that?
That would be great. I can't see that at all.
That's so far. And so let me mute us on this thing real quick, and I'll go to our YouTube channel real quick. But how's everybody? How are you guys doing? The topics today are, where are we going? We booked a cruise. We also added a new member to the family.
We did?
What? Say what?
This sounds so exciting. What else are we talking about today? I have lists.
You know, we could totally just use your phone for chat. Actually, that's be easier.
That's true.
So,
but I just didn't want to have to keep looking down. You know, I kind of like looking at you guys.
Fair. So, but
I just want to see what the
doing today?
topics are.
How you guys doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
1 second.
I couldn't read that. The text message came through. I can't see anything. This is so far. Let me see. Someone sent me a text message. It says breathe. The studio's gone. So you see that?
Why?
I don't know. But that's what it does. YouTube updates as soon as you need to do something.
Important. All right, well, I'll just come through on the chat here until you can figure it out.
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just look at the phone because it's totally different. Look at it. Like, it's not the same at all.
All right. Oh, they're saying my mic is louder than yours. Is it? Alyssa's mic is at volume 11. I'm sorry, guys. I typically do talk louder than him in the first place, but do you just turn mine down a little bit?
You want to bring yours down or bring mine up? Which one do you guys want?
Someone also said my microphone has a loud sound.
How's that, guys?
All right. Apparently, I'm taking my hat off because apparently someone thinks it's annoying because it's hitting the mic. My bad.
That's funny. So at this point, we're clearly just
No, they
stalling.
said my mic. Did you turn mine down?
Yeah, I turned yours down.
Because they said it was clipping and stuff.
So, guys, we were going to try to zoom into the chat, but we literally can't see what anybody's saying, so you're going to have to work off of that. Because it's gone. Look at that. Our YouTube studio is subsequently gone.
Great. Apparently, we're not YouTube creators anymore. Yeah. Cool. Well, just go back to the stream then, please.
I will. So.
All right. They said it sounds better, but it's a little distorted. Oh, goodness. Are you serious?
There's nothing we can do about that.
Well, there technically is, but.
I mean, you want me to set it back to default?
I don't know.
So we had previous settings on here. But
this is also not ours, so
it's not ours.
It's possible that
they reset
it.
And so if I go to audio, and then how distorted is it? Is it just like being like?
It says overmodulated. I don't know what that means.
Who said overmodulated? That's a very fancy word. All right. I think the sound's fine because if I reset that mid-show, and I think they want to get into the good stuff.
I'm sure that they don't want to hear about our mic issues.
Yeah.
But if it's really that bad.
If it's that bad, then, we can always just turn this off and try again next week. So. So we have 130 100-ish people
Yeah,
in the
look at
chat
that.
right now. Awesome. So, guys, welcome. First topic.
What is the first topic?
We added a new person to the family.
We did. Or we will be officially adding a new member to the family. And that is going to be on Sunday. We find out who our new family member is.
Ooh, Sunday.
Isn't that interesting? And I'm sure you guys have no idea what we're talking about. But Cullen and I felt led to sponsor a child in Bangladesh. So they are going to become part of our family, and I'm so excited about it. So that means they're also part of your family. And once we find out all about this precious little child, we'll let you know about it. So I felt, oh, there we go. I felt like you guys should know. We're adding a new member.
New member. Guys, I think I might have just figured out the chat a little bit to the point where we can see what's up. So, AK Adventures is in the house. What up, guys? It's cruise time. Cruise time. All right, and Travel Spree say, okay, her mic is better now. And it looks like I'm still peaking on my mic, but I just speak lower. So
You do.
Yeah, I turned you down nearly half.
Great.
Than where you were at. Congrats on new member. So, yeah, we felt called to do that. And they're an extension of us. Or you guys are an extension of us, and I can't wait to see what this kid does.
I know, I'm so excited.
They're so excited. So they'll get books and supplies and
clean water
and like technology. Like we might be creating the next little YouTube creator overseas, which I can't wait to see what happens. So, Christina V says, you guys are awesome. No, you guys are awesome.
Oh, dear.
AK Adventures, what are y'all up to right now? Says, people are asking. If you haven't seen their content, you got to go check it out.
Who?
AK Adventures.
I don't see that name in the chat.
It was up there earlier.
Oh.
AK Adventures right there. Boom.
Sorry.
What's up, Mario? So the next topic. I don't have my phone on me. It's in the room, so we'd have to go to the chat. Sorry, I had to set up this.
Okay. Well, we seem very unorganized, even though we've been here for an hour and a half already.
We made gifts. We were in the studio making some stuff.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And our next video. Well, not our next video, but a video we made. I screenshotted this and everything.
So,
here we go.
Just waiting to cruise like the rest of the world. Just waiting.
Oh.
So the topics are, welcome, the new addition to the Paradise Crew. We got that. Our collaboration with Disney.
Oh, yeah. We kind of were somewhere for a whole week.
Should we make them wait that long? Should we just get to the juicy stuff, or should we touch on their collaboration with Disney? So this is not a flex or anything. Like, we were super humbled, and it was such an incredible experience to get a phone call from them, and we were shocked.
No, but we had a great time. So a lot of you guys had a bunch of questions while we were there, and we tried to answer them and like show you some things while we were there. Obviously, there will also be a video that is coming out. But if you have additional questions as we're talking, pop them in the chat, and we'll answer them along the way. But I kind of want to talk about it because I just had so much fun.
Tell you what, I'm gonna ask a favor from Leslie. Could you continue to watch the like number? And once that gets to, I don't know, I'm just gonna spitball here. Let's say 200 likes. That sounds fair. When it hits the 200 likes, we'll move on from topics and we'll touch on which cruise we booked.
Cool. That sounds cool to me.
That's easy.
Great.
Cool.
So if you followed along on our Instagram accounts, I posted a little bit on Facebook as well. We got to spend the entire week last week with the mouse himself, Mickey.
It's pretty cool.
It was so cool, guys. They put us up at Art of Animation in the Lion King suite. I was really pleasantly surprised with that whole resort and the suite in general.
Yeah. I think so. Their whole focus was like finding your happy place. And like once you step foot in there, it was like,
this is my happy place.
Can't wait to be king vibes. It was really, it was really good.
Right.
And they swagged her out pretty nicely.
Oh yeah. So,
they gave us a goodie bag. We've done, trips and collaborations
I brought
before.
stuff to show you guys because some of the stuff is really cool.
But Disney definitely set the bar with like how to collab.
I kind of need to see that video a little bit because I don't know if you can see these, but they gave us some Ray-Bans, guys, with like Disney Ray-Bans. And so Cullen was sporting these. I don't know if you can see that, but they have Mickey Mouse on them.
Yeah,
these are like legit swag prizes.
Like those are the limited edition, customized Mickey Mouse times Ray-Ban collab editions.
Right, so, and you can actually purchase these at Disney Springs. I saw them in the Sunglass Hut store.
Yeah, they're in Sunglass Hut.
So these are kind of cool. If you go shopping at Disney and you would like to purchase these, you can. But I was very surprised when I saw those in there.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that at all.
Another thing I loved, I have so many things in here. Oh, another thing I loved are these little bracelets. So these beads have water from Mount Everest and mud from the Dead Sea. So they gave us 2 of these. So these were really cool.
Yeah.
So I haven't opened it yet.
So, yeah. Here's the deal. And guys, this is a lesson for everyone. It says, sometimes you're on top, stay humble. The white bead carries water from Mount Everest. That's the highest point on earth. So you have the highest points of, positivity and good vibes in your life. And then sometimes you've hit a low point. Stay hopeful. And so the black beads carry mud from the Dead Sea. And that's the lowest part of the earth. So when you're at your low points in life, the lowest moments where you feel the negativity, just stay hopeful. So that's why I really like this bracelet. This one's really cool.
Yeah, so they gave us one that's Stitch and then one like with Mickey heads all over it. So I have a ton of stuff in this bag. I was just going to show you some of it. And then I realized that I have way too much. However, the hat that I was wearing, I did purchase from the Disney Cruise Line store. So if you did not know, Disney Cruise Line currently has a pop-up in the Market Co-op. Market Co-op? I don't know. And this is, the sea is calling me. And it was calling my name, so I had to buy it.
So you bought a Disney Cruise Line hat.
I did, because look how fabulous it looks. And Disney Cruise Line is my favorite cruise line.
Disney Cruise Line's your favorite cruise line. You bought a Disney Cruise hat.
I did. Mm-hmm.
And we're announcing that we booked a cruise today.
Correct. That's why I said I thought that it would be appropriate to wear this hat.
Interesting.
Also, if you want to buy this hat, you can. I think it's $40.
Mm-hmm. No links in the description.
No, I don't have. Well, no, I don't have a link.
Yeah.
But you can go to Disney Springs and buy it yourself.
Yeah. So, Julady is guessing the Disney wish. Now, a lot of people were guessing wishes, and even though we Disney wishes, guys, I set up like the live stream, and we've been trying to get ready and stuff, and life throws you curveballs. I'm telling you, like, we might be selling our truck. We might be.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that later.
We might be moving. There's so many stuff changed within like 48 hours in our lives again. And so I had all these hats I wanted to get and put little stickers on the hats like we were drafting in college. I was gonna have like the Disney Wish and the Carnival Miracle and Mardi Gras, and I have all their hats, and then we're like, which one did we go to? like college game day. Didn't have time to do that, so
I was like, well, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Too bad you didn't have time.
My bad, guys. You just run out of time. You run out of time. So, Rayleigh, what's up, bro?
Okay, so let me highlight 2 more things about Disney trip. Besides the parks, 3 things. Besides the parks, obviously we got to spend a ton of time at every park. So we spent time at Hollywood Studios. We spent time at Animal Kingdom. We spent time at Magic Kingdom and Epcot. And we ate so much food, and it was glorious. Now, we typically don't make reservations at places when we go to Disney because we're usually there for the day, and then, I'm like, well, I just kind of want chicken fingers, and we'll just eat when we get home. No. We had some of the best food, and we tried some of the coolest restaurants, I think, that Disney has to offer, and I didn't even know most of them existed.
Yeah, I've never done Disney like that before.
No.
Guys, Disney is a totally different planet, and if you want to go as adults or bring your kids, there's something to do for everybody, for real.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite dinners was California Grill.
California Grill was amazing. And so Rose actually hooked us up with the reservations for those because reservations are kind of hard to come by, and she was on it, guys. I mean, she's like, I will get you that reservation. before you leave. And she did. I don't know what time she stayed up until, but she got us a reservation. And the food was so good. The views were incredible. Like, I can't wait to go back when the fireworks at Magic Kingdom are there, so you can just watch it. But it was incredible. So if you've not been and you want like a nicer place to go while you're at Disney, I would recommend California Grill.
Yeah, California Grill is cool. So Amy Rogers just said, "You're fierce in that hat." Well, and shout out to Amy Rogers. We put her in the post, but she gave us a super cheers last week, which helped book this live studio for this week. Sorry, 3 weeks ago at this point.
Yes. So thank you so much for that. Guys, obviously we welcome any super cheers that you guys might want to give us as donations for the studio. There's also a link in the description. Yeah. There should be to Streamlabs, and that should go, it's like super cheers, it just doesn't go through YouTube.
Yeah, so goes to PayPal, I think, right?
Right, and I think they take out less fees. So
less fees.
That's fun too, but if you donate, then there should be like a fun little thing that pops up on the screen.
Yep.
I made those a while ago. I tried it out. I think it works, but just in case you're aware or not aware that that actually happens.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
So we appreciate it. We take the super chats and then we apply them to the live stream, because right now we're living in an RV and that RV can't do Wi-Fi, so we have to rent out a studio, which I know other creators, they have their homes and they have their apartments and their cool lofts, and we don't have that right now. And so we're just kind of leaning into our strengths and doing what we can, and that just ends up going into our budget a little bit. So if you want to see us in 2 weeks, we'll rent out the studio for you. Just like that. And you get a producer credit. That's what's cool.
Oh, yeah.
You get a producer credit.
That's great.
Produced by Amy Rogers. So, Alyssa, your tan is fire.
Well, thank you. I work on it.
Griff, what about the weight loss you have going on? Thank you. I don't get a lot of fitness compliments. It's usually, Alyssa, you do CrossFit? And then it's Cullen, you should probably do CrossFit. Essentially. But thank you. I've lost a little bit of weight.
Great. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I want to go back to my second thing about Disney. So another thing we didn't know is that they have something called Sangria University.
Ooh, yeah, that's
at
tight.
Coronado Springs Resort. So if you're staying there, you can access it, or even if you're not staying there, you can make reservations. But it's legit like, you know, if you're on a cruise or at a resort and they have like tastings, it's most similar to like a mixology or the whiskey class that we took on the Panorama. Mm-hmm. So you have 4 different sangrias and they teach you all about what's in it and then how essentially to make your own.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the class, you get to make your own, which is really cool.
Yeah, those are
so
really
you're
cool.
supposed to remember all the things that they taught you, so you can make your own. And then at the end, you get your own certificate. So we passed Sangria University. So that was really cool. I love that. I had no idea.
We do some pretty fun excursions, and going to Disney and finding out about that whole Sangria University. Very unique. It's driving you nuts, right?
Yeah, well, no, because
it's like all in my personal space. It's like,
and it's hot. It's making me hot. And then lastly, I have seen this before, but we've never got to experience it. They booked a tour for us at Disney Springs with the Amphicar.
yes.
And guys, if you don't know what that is, it is like a convertible that drives on land straight into the water.
Splash.
And then you just kind of tour like it's a boat, and you just tour the lake. And I think it was like a 20-minute ride.
Yeah.
I want to say it's like $125 or something. But, I mean, do it. It was so fun. And they gave us these pictures in these envelopes of us in the car. And so I wanted... Well, that wasn't really the one that I wanted to show you.
So the Amphicar.
Yeah, look. It's like a legit car.
Yeah.
It was just so fun.
We were in the Amphicar 7, and that's actually the real name of the model because they made it to where it could only go 7 miles per hour.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, was
I really not paying attention?
It was a legit car that goes 7 miles per hour, and it is reserved for Disney. It's authentic. It was made in 1969. and
at
it
him with
drives
all
the
these
streets,
facts.
and it can go into the water. And I
was-
was listening to our tour guide talk about it, but
Oh, right. Apparently, I was just. I was
Alyssa
like,
was like,
this is
so amazing.
I literally was like this whole time. I was like, this is so cool.
That's so cool. I'm like, oh man, 1990, 69 and stuff. So, some of them went all the way up to I think 65 miles per hour. So
wow.
like legit vehicles.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting. So someone let me know how many likes we have in the chat. We're unable to see how many we have, but I think we are essentially just talking about all our topics until we get to 200 likes to talk about which cruise we booked.
Cool. I have another topic, and it is the name of our flamingo.
Ooh.
So, y'all, I'm sorry if it made it seem like I ghosted you after we had a vote.
Yeah.
But first of all, our lives got really busy all of a sudden. And then I was like, you know what? We'll just announce it on the live stream. So I know that the majority of you voted for Paradise Pete.
Oh, yeah.
And I also realize that it's probably because it has the word paradise in it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. We had a slightly different idea of what the flamingo was going to do. Obviously, it's going to be our mascot, and it's going to be great. But did you hear a little intro? Like the super suave guy, like introducing us.
I mean, you just turn it down a little bit. Y'all see how she's like, no,
like with his voice, he's very soothing.
Doing that with your hands.
Anyhow, I just don't think that really rings Pete.
Well, the thing with Pete is it's also trademarked. Paradise Pete.
Oh, okay.
The parrot.
Oh, the parrot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Doreen says hi from Tampa. We have 154. How many people do we have in the chat?
Oh my goodness. Now I can't find what I'm actually looking for. Anyhow, so long story short, we've decided that the flamingo's name should be Uncle Rico. And also because there's a story behind it. So I didn't realize that there was a story behind it before. I really liked it. But my auntie suggested the name because that's a nickname for Uncle Roddy. His nickname is Uncle Rico. And I just thought it was super funny. And I was like, we have to name the flamingo Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico. So Rico, Flamingo, Rico to Flamingo. Those were the top votes. So Alyssa is going to reach out to the top 4, the people that voted for
Right. So
Pete.
that's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
So the people that voted for the finalists, we're going to give you a discount code to the store.
Absolutely.
And the winner, who was Auntie, will get this adorable Uncle Rico sticker.
Uncle Rico.
So, guys, we have new stuff in our store, including these decals, right? So we got Uncle Rico as a sticker, and we have the Griffin Alyssa decal. So you want to go over to Teespring. The link should be in the description box.
Yeah, should be.
Below, and check those out. So we will go ahead and give you a
Discount.
I was
Little
like,
discount
what?
code.
I was like, what am I looking for? For anything in the store. You can use it for anything. Your whole order.
Kevin says, love your video on hotels in Nassau.
Thank you, Kevin.
Is there a cruise going out of Nassau?
I mean, I think so. I think that's why we went to Nassau,
think
right?
is that-
so we could like tell them how they should do that.
So, okay. Yeah.
Uncle Rico sounds like a pure troublemaker. He sure is. And that's why he's perfect.
So what people are telling me, there's like 200-ish people in the chat. Guys, if you could be so kind, go ahead and on the YouTube video, give this video a thumbs up. And once those likes go from 160 to 200, we will do a hard stop and pivot into what cruise we booked.
Our cruise announcement.
But if we have any RV fans in the house,
Oh, yeah.
if you have any RV fans, people that have been following us, they found our RV content. You're gonna love this next topic because Alyssa has started to land on our road trip. That's gonna get us out of Florida. I'll set it up for you guys. Some of our contractual agreements are coming to a close eventually, and eventually, no, but it's setting us up to where we can at least get out of Florida for a little while,
for a little
bit. And so now that work is freeing us up, we can get some RV content for you guys. So with that said, we're gonna move on into 200 in the chat. We're gonna move on into the road trip, potential road trip.
Yeah. So as I'm sure most of you know, if you are in the RV world, summer is quickly approaching, and that also means everybody's already prepared to do their summer road trip.
Okay.
So we ain't prepared, at least not yet.
Yeah.
So we have no reservations made, and we could boondock potentially, which is totally fine. I'm all for it, not for the entire way. So there's still potential for a summer road trip. However, I'm thinking a little longer down the road to fall.
Okay.
And when I think fall, I'm thinking like beautiful leaves changing, the mountains. I'm thinking
so fun.
It's going to be a way different experience than Florida.
Driving.
Does that sound fun?
So fun.
Okay. So my idea, and this is pending, all of the cruise ports will open. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, we're starting to see some cruising out of the U.S., which is super exciting. But there's a specific cruise that I would like to take. And of course we could still take the road trip if we can't do it, but it doesn't make as much sense, right? I would like to road trip to New York.
New York?
Yes.
And who do we know in New York?
Nobody, I don't think.
NYC rocks.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess there are people that we know in New York. I just meant directly. I am unsure of who lives in New York. Anyhow, so we would go up the East Coast, and I would love to do the wineries in Virginia, and I'd like to do Asheville.
Fancy.
And I like wineries. Head up the East Coast.
Okay.
And essentially end in New York. And you think it's a Bermuda cruise? That's kind of cute. I want to take the Disney Magic out of New York. It does stop in Bermuda, but it continues its way down into the Caribbean, and then do a back-to-back out of San Juan, which is a one-way trip back to Miami. That is the cruise I want to take. So in order to get to New York, we would just road trip up there. We would then obviously come back, not to New York, we'd come back to Miami. Then we'd have to fly to New York, but then we'd road trip all the way back down.
You're leaving them very confused.
I know.
You've said you want to take a cruise out of Bermuda after the road trip. You've said...
I didn't say I want to take a cruise out of Bermuda.
I thought you said that's where I would want to cruise from. Miami. Sorry, reverse.
No, I said I wanted to cruise out of New York.
Out of New York.
On the Disney Magic.
To Bermuda.
But it goes to the Caribbean. It's a one-way cruise, so it's like a 5-day cruise from New York to San Juan.
Right.
And then there's a 4-day cruise from San Juan up to Miami.
So many. So we're getting some countdowns here. We got 197, 198. Guys, I don't know. You could share this live inside of our Facebook group, and that might get you 2 more likes.
Also, this would...
1 dislike.
Well, that's...
They must not like my haircut.
Yeah, or me.
Dislike.
But it would be October, November. Mm-hmm. So we would go up to New York and then come back, and then after the cruise, we would go from New York down. So we would not necessarily miss... I just saw someone said we'd miss the fall foliage, but we wouldn't because it would be all through the fall.
Okay. Cool.
All right, look at us.
Look at us.
People really must want to know what cruise we booked.
Thank you, Julady, Leslie. 204 likes. 207, 210, 208. Oh, it went down. Oh, we lost a few. We lost 210. All right. So, what do you think? Should we tell them which cruise we booked? Should we get into that right now?
Sure. I mean, we can.
Are you done with the road trip?
done with that road trip. We can always come back because there's another part to it that we need to talk about.
Oh, that's true. All right.
Great. So, guys, I'm sure you know what?
Let's say one person got it right.
Right. So we do have a cruise countdown now, which is super exciting because we have not had a cruise countdown for a very long time.
500 days?
Something crazy like that.
Yeah, something crazy.
So we decided to book a cruise because things were looking a little more promising.
A little more promising.
And would you like to tell them?
Should I tell them? Well, it all starts with just a lot of hope.
There's hope.
There's a lot of hope. But before I get into it, no, I'm just kidding, guys. So only one person in the Facebook group got it right. They guessed right on the money.
Right. So a few people kind of guessed and it was almost correct. But I mean, this person was super specific on the ship, well, the cruise line, the ship, and the itinerary.
Yeah, it was perfect.
And I was like, oh, and then everybody else guessed wrong. So
Right. And so it actually meshes part of the stuff that Alyssa's going to get into. It's going to marry a lot of our content together. That's what we're going to call it. And so I'm going to go ahead and remove one of the cruise lines.
Okay.
Quick. So it is not a Carnival cruise line.
It's not.
It is not a Carnival cruise line. That leaves us with Disney, leaves us with Norwegian, Celebrity, and Royal Caribbean. Mm-hmm. 4 cruise lines to go. So it is not Carnival. We had a
You're
guess.
Killing these people.
We had a strong guess from our girl Kelly Spencer, and I was like, I know, I love Kelly, and she wrote that comment, and I'm gonna send you a cape, and I hope you don't get mad, but you better be super mad, and because you were super wrong, and I still love you, but I wasn't right. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. So it's not Galveston. It's not a Carnival ship. So that knocks out a lot of people.
All right.
So that wipes out the Carnival Miracle. Princess is left over, but it's not a princess ship. So it's back down to 4. Just like that. It wiped out half the audience. Would you like to remove one of the remaining cruise lines?
Sure. I will. I'm kind of going through the chat to see what people are still guessing. It is not Celebrity.
It is not a Celebrity ship.
No, it's not
Celebrity.
Celebrity.
Wow. Does that bring us down to 3 options?
It does.
It does bring us down to 3 options. That means there's Royal Caribbean left. One of our favorite cruise lines. It brings us to Disney. One of the most magical cruise lines ever. Mm-hmm. And it brings us down to Norwegian.
Which we haven't done in a very long time.
We haven't done Norwegian in a while.
And you guys really haven't seen a true vlog series from us.
So let's look at the context clues, though. Let's look at the context clues. We did create content for NASA Bahamas. We did, to teach people how to cruise, which would have been great for Celebrity and Royal Caribbean.
Right.
But we do have this RV here.
We do.
We would love to do some sort of road trip. That'd be cool.
Right. That'd be very cool.
You bought a Disney Cruise Line hat, though.
I did.
Oh, man. You're just keeping them all over the place. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat. I don't know what you want to do here. You know what? Let's remove another one.
Okay.
We love Disney.
We love Disney.
But Disney's been a little quiet on the radar right now.
That's true.
And as awesome as the Disney Wish is, it's a little far out. We're talking about something this year.
Right.
You know
so stay tuned because we definitely will be sailing the Disney Wish, but we have not booked it yet.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So that leaves Norwegian
and Royal.
That leaves us with Norwegian and Royal. I don't know. I know you're probably thinking, bruh. Please.
I actually saw that in the chat.
Bruh, tell us which cruise you booked. We're down to 2.
No shots at dinner.
No shots at dinner.
That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
So should we tell them?
I think they've waited long enough.
Royal Caribbean is not going to be our next cruise that we booked. I'm sorry. We are not.
Guys,
Royal Caribbean. We're on Norwegian.
We booked the Norwegian Bliss out of Seattle. We're going back to Alaska.
Back to Alaska. Round 2, we're doing it the right way.
And we're not doing it alone.
We're bringing the one and only
Mama, Dada, and Daddy.
They are coming. Actually, we're going with them, technically. They'd had this cruise booked already.
Right. So, long story short, we were supposed to do this cruise a long time ago. We never booked it.
We never booked it.
Never. So, my parents had a cabin booked. Obviously, the cruise was canceled. They transferred the credits. And we still hadn't booked the cruise, right?
Kelly says, no, I guessed that. I said that y'all had that booked.
But we did not have it booked, Kelly. We never once put money down until 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
So anyhow, my parents had it booked, and then they shut the bookings down, right? So I was like, so we couldn't get in. I was like, well, I don't know what happens if the cruise goes and we can't book it. Like, my parents are just going to have to go by themselves. Yeah. But they opened the bookings back up.
Alyssa's mom was like, yo, you guys coming. It's going to be great. We should do it. And what's funny, small pivot, my parents want to go to Alaska. Not on Norwegian, but they said next year they'd be interested in doing Disney or Princess.
Okay, well, I'm always game for a Disney cruise. So, I saw a comment in the chat, how are you going to Alaska without being able to stop in Canada? They passed the bill into law that says that we are allowed to skip Canada. So we aren't going. And they changed our itinerary already. And so we are doing, obviously, we're going out of Seattle. We're doing Icy Strait Point. We're doing Skagway, Juneau. We're going to sail through the Endicott Arms and Dawes Glacier, which we saw a couple years ago. Absolutely stunning. And then we're going to Ketchikan. So
what's up, sister?
I am so excited.
Hey.
So we are cruising in officially 86 days.
86 days. That's 90 days.
That's less than 100. We're in double digits.
Alyssa has the proper clothing for an Alaskan cruise, because if I hear
your girl was cold last
I'm
time.
cold, I'm gonna be like, you can't have my jacket. We went to the coldest state on earth. Well, that's not true, but what I'm saying is
state, yeah.
State, yeah.
Yeah, U.S. state. I actually got a sweatshirt in the mail today, so like I had already ordered one. So yeah, well, I'm gonna have to get some nice.
So this cruise is really awesome. This ship has go-karts. It's got laser tag. I'm really excited about the specialty dining. It is a 7-day cruise. The water slides. It is definitely a premier ship on NCL. Cannot wait to go back. What's going on?
My mom bought a coat.
My mom bought a coat.
She's like, I bought a coat.
So we got some shout outs here. Laura G says, hey, Paradise Crew, glad I finally caught you guys. Now, for our RV friends and family and fans that are just subscribing and just watching us, this is where it gets super exciting for you guys. There's a road trip involved. Potentially.
There is a potential road trip involved.
Yeah. There's some, I'm just going to call it how it is. There's some contractual stuff that we won't get into that may allow us to go.
Yeah. So, I mean, ideally, because that's what we wanted to do in the first place, that's literally the reason we purchased the RV, was so that we could take it across the country and then cruise out of Seattle for our Alaskan cruise that was never booked, but we had planned on booking it.
And then 2020 happened and blah, 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 but that happens.
Right. So that was the whole plan. So hopefully we get to do it. If not, we'll still fly in like a day or so early, because Seattle was one of our favorite pre-cruise ports.
Yeah.
So we definitely want to experience that.
So tell them about that road trip. Jump into it and tell them what they could potentially expect. This is the lineup of what we could do.
Oh, I mean, obviously we need to start from Florida, because that's where we live.
Right.
And then we would hit some of the states that we've just never been to or spent a lot of time in that we've always wanted to. So obviously, Colorado, we want to do Utah, we want to do Montana.
I want to do Montana so bad, and if we can go to Whitefish, I think that's what it's called, Whitefish, that'd be dope.
I'm just surprised you know where Montana is.
I also want to meet the Montana governor. She seems super dope.
That's really random.
I don't know,
right. And so then we were going to potentially then drive back down like the California coast.
Yep.
Because we've not spent a ton of time in California, and it is beautiful, and we'd like to do that. And then on the way back to Florida, we would just kind of go back the bottom of the U.S.
So what are your thoughts of going through Texas? We touched on it a little bit, but we were like in passing in the RV. We were both busy, and I was like, will we go through Texas? She's like, I don't know. Like, I'm from Texas, guys, so I've seen almost every part of Texas. I imagine we'd hit up Austin, maybe, on the way through. But Texas is so large to go through.
Right. I don't know if I want to drive straight through Texas. Isn't that like a whole day or something? I don't know.
It's about 72 days or something like that.
72 days.
To get through it.
Just through Texas.
Yeah, just through Texas. So,
ooh, that's a good question. What are your must-do spots in Seattle? We were just talking about this earlier this morning.
Yeah. Seattle's absolutely amazing. I think you do all the cliche city things that Seattle has to offer. Do the Needle. Do the market. That's incredible. What's the market called?
Pike Place.
Pike Place. Go to the first Starbucks. Like, do all that fun stuff.
You don't have to. There's a long line for the first Starbucks. There's a long line,
but like if you go catch this, I would love to go to say that we go instead of just taking a photo of it.
Well, I mean, we walked by it, but I was like, I don't want to wait in that line. I want salmon burgers at the spot next.
Go to the I think it's the dock where you can go to Fisherman's Market. The Fisherman's.
What are you saying?
We'll get the crab toast.
Oh, so Fisherman's Wharf.
Fisherman's Wharf
is probably the most incredible restaurant that we've ever eaten at. And so that's what I said earlier this morning. I said the night before the cruise, I said we were taking my parents there. They have the giant like Ferris wheel. And it's so beautiful, and the food is delicious, and it's right in town. Like, we walked there from the hotel. We stayed at the Charter Hotel, which was a couple blocks from Pike Place. And so that is like, I don't care what else we do mainly because we've done it already, but I will for sure do it again. But I don't care what else we do. That is what we have to do while we're there.
Something else that was cool is the Ferris wheel up there. Once you get to the top point and you just get to see over Seattle, it's really unique. Super cool.
Yeah.
But there's a food tour in Seattle that we love.
It was
and if you haven't seen it, go check out our Seattle pre-cruise. I think it's like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, we have like 3 full episodes, I think.
Yeah, go watch that. So if you're road tripping, you can find yourself in Seattle. Like, go check out that stuff. Go support the local businesses that have that local food tour. It's like a local food tour or something like that. And they stop by like 10 spots.
There was a lot. We ate a lot of food that, and it was only a couple hours, so it's not like, I mean, we started early in the morning because we had like breakfast, and then we ended at like, I don't know, 12 or something like that. And
the tour guide's really punny. He says a lot.
He says lots of
puns, and so whether you hate puns or you love them, it's one of those just where you're just like, that was good. That's funny.
Yeah, Kelly, we actually have content of them throwing the fish in one of those episodes, actually in a couple of those episodes. It was very cool. Someone else said something, I thought. Oh, the gum wall. Yeah, we visited the gum wall a couple times because it was on the way actually to Fisherman's Wharf. It's disgusting, but it looks kind of cool.
What? The fish toss?
The gum wall.
Oh, gum wall's gross. But the fish tossing is cool.
Yeah.
And they're like, you want fish, yeah, fish, and they throw a fish.
And then
catch it.
So they throw fish when people buy the fish. Yeah. It's not like they just go through and throw fish all day. It's like if someone buys it, then they throw it because it's more efficient to get it from there to. I know, but that's what the guy said. He hates when I say efficient. It's like my favorite word.
No, that was one of the puns the guy said.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Efficient.
It's efficient.
Efficient.
And I was like, yeah, it's efficient.
It's efficient. So I got I'm going to read a couple comments. It says, let me see, I'm going to start it with Kelly. That will make amazing content. Sherry Smith says, we're fish and chips in Seattle. Yes. Let me skip down some. We got about 15 minutes. We're going to get into some questions, Q&A.
Also, I'm sorry, can you kind of scroll over there? I think I saw we got some other donations that didn't come through the chat. No, scroll, move the whole screen. And so I was wondering, thank you guys, first of all, for doing that very much. I was wondering if you guys saw a notification pop through because I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see any notifications.
So if you guys saw it, please let me know. And if not, then we're going to totally have to fix that for next time. And I really apologize for that.
So check this out. I'm going to go through this real quick. So it looks like DB Jink donated $5. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Kevin Fagin? Yeah, it's really small letters, Kevin. My bad. So Kevin F. He says, loved your video with the hotels in Nassau. Pepsi has subscribed. Thanks for welcome. Welcome to the channel. Alicia Lisa has donated $20.
Thank you, Alicia.
And so we can go live in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Cheers to you guys. And you know what? Guess what I have in here? You guys may not have seen this before. This is up. I gotta scroll up. Oh, Marie Griffin has donated $21. Says Uncle Rico rocks.
Thanks, Mama.
And so for all the super cheers, I am going to go ahead and give you guys a super cheers. And here we go. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers. That's so exciting.
Cheers to you guys. Cheers to us. Cheers to cruising being back. I'm excited to smell on
I am so excited. Obviously, keep your questions coming. I am really excited about. Oh my, you made that really big. I'm excited about the Bliss. It's been, the last time we were on Norwegian was for our wedding. Mm-hmm. And so that was back in 2017. And obviously there are some videos out there, but they were our very first of like filming, and we weren't intentionally vlogging, if that makes sense. Like we were literally documenting for us and for our family. So they're probably not very good. I don't mind watching them because it's our wedding and it's our family and friends. But it's such a cool cruise line. I think we typically don't cruise because it's a little more expensive. But I love all the features on the ship. And so my favorite part about the Escape, interesting enough, was the water slide, like the aqua something, the tube slide. Anyhow, so I am super excited to be on the water slides on this ship, and the food was good, and there's just so much greatness about Norwegian
So much
ships.
greatness. We got Cruise with Josh in the building.
Oh,
should we right now?
I mean, that's a good time.
A little too late or a little too?
No, we still got some time.
Guys, yesterday we had an announcement. It's a soft launch is what we call it. But we have created a new company with a good friend, fellow creator, Josh Hokum, and he's in the building right now. And I wish I could ring him in, but we don't have the technology to do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But
but we did it with his live stream last night, which was super cool. So actually, go watch that too. I mean, after ours is over, but go watch that. And they talk all about their Hawaii trip, which looked incredible. And then, we got to like be on his actual live stream. So.
Yep. And I'm gonna put him in a bind. His vlogs come out tomorrow. Go watch. No, I'm just kidding, Josh. He said he's gonna try to get them out soon.
I'm sorry, Brenda Baker just says no. You don't want to go watch the live stream, Brenda?
Go watch the live stream.
That's not very nice.
So guys, what happened is we created a company called Paradise Adventure Co.
I have more props.
If you ever saw the I Quit video, we're talking about working with a creator and launching some of our own customized Paradise and Adventure products. And these are one of them. And the website's not up yet, but these are so fly. I like to call them the pineapple hats.
Well, I agree with that. It's just, so they all have different designs. And so I know we're going to do a pineapple design on the back of them. So, I mean, is it going to just be a pineapple hat? But our logo is
hard to see.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. But our logo is a cute little pineapple. So that's a flamingo design. I got some watercolor palm trees here on mine. Josh's and Lauren's are very colorful.
I love theirs
they're
so
blue.
much.
So this is like we said, the announcement of our brand new company.
Yes. And so it stems off from 2020 and us learning about, like, as a creator, you get all types of inboxes and DMs of like selling like glow-in-the-dark Play-Doh and magic socks, and
it's a little silly.
Can you do this and put it in front of your audience? And they always want to give us like $10-$50, and we're like, Josh, like, why are we?
That's more than some of them offer.
Why are we trying to? We should just create our own thing and invest in us and invest in the channel. And then we'll do epic adventures on our own while showing you guys behind the scenes of growing a new company. So,
Yep.
This is what we're doing. We love them. We also are making sunglasses. And guys, I'm not talking about like cheap stuff. Like this is like affordable, durable, competitive.
They look very cool.
They're competitively priced. Like when I say we went through like 100,000 different styles of sunglasses
There's
and
so
designing,
many.
We found them. They're eco-friendly, super affordable material, but they would like rival Ray-Bans. So if you do lose them, you can go ahead and buy yourself some new ones because they won't cost you $200 to replace them.
So ridiculous.
So.
Right.
Man.
So we will be posting in the next couple of days on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So please, if you don't already follow us on Instagram, and if you have Instagram, because I know some of you don't, follow us there. Alyssa A. Griffin, Cullen G. Griffin, Cruise with Josh, and Lauren. I'm sorry, Josh, please put her thing. I always just type Lauren in autofills. But we are going to be posting about the hats. Now, we are going to do similar pre-order style that we did with the beach towels, but we need your help.
Yeah.
So we need to know what your favorite design is.
Yeah.
And so we will be doing how many, like 2 maybe to start?
Might start off with 2.
And so we need to know which are the best 2 hats and which one that you would for sure purchase. And then from there, we'll launch different styles and colors. But obviously there are minimums to these things. And, you don't want to just come out the gate buying 1,000 hats of a design that nobody's going to wear.
Right. So guys, I'm not joking. Like we literally went through 100. Like it's not just like 10, 12 pairs. It's like hundreds of thousands of working with these manufacturers, and then they design them, and then they send them to you, and then you send them back, and then they send you more, and then you're like, cool, let's build these like this,
Right.
and let's get them etched in with this logo. We're gonna show you like maybe 8 of the frames and designs we like that we built with them, and then they said I won't say they said, but we think it's best we narrow it down to 4.
Right.
And I was like, let's just involve our audience and let them decide which ones look cool, because after all, it's for us.
Right.
So
You can never have too many straw hats.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
So these aren't cheap, guys. I know you've seen some of these hats before, and like the wind blows, and all of a sudden they're all wonky. No, these are like bamboo cut down,
They're
mixed with
so
straw.
nice.
They're a bit hybridy, and so when we were designing these, they're much more durable. So I love them.
The perfect cruise hat.
Yeah, the perfect cruise hat. So can't wait. I wish I could show them the logo, but what's that?
Nothing. Nothing. So yes, we will be doing that in the next coming days. Also, if you don't know already, we did finally get our shipment of the beach towels. So we have 400 pounds of towels in our RV that need to be shipped out immediately
Yeah.
because they're in our way. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm about to say, Brenda was clarifying. She said that no, it was the super chats weren't coming through on the screen.
Oh, okay. Okay, Brenda. Just checking. I was
Thanks,
like,
Brenda.
that wasn't fair enough.
I was like, that doesn't sound like Brenda. We met Brenda in Alaska, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm almost certain. So, Brenda, let us know if you're going to Alaska. But, guys, it's 8:24. That leaves us with 6 minutes of questions. Ask us anything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we clearly covered so many things.
So many things today. It's packed.
Wait, let me make sure that we covered all the things.
How many people are in the chat right now, and how many likes do we have? And if we need to, we can stay on a little bit longer. Just depends.
We didn't cover this one.
Selling the RV. Oh, guys. So RV fans and just people like daily life fans, we might be selling the truck. I'm not going in front. I think we're selling the truck.
I was like, I think we're past, though we might be.
We have 220 likes.
Woo!
If we can get to, I'll just say 225, we'll stay on for an extra maybe 10 minutes. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know we had 240. I just said 225. So let's make that 250.
Right.
160 people watching. That's fine. People usually hop off when she gives them the news.
Right. It sound like we're wrapping up.
Yeah.
So
we're not wrapping up. We'll extend it just a little bit. So long story short, Alyssa and I have been praying about us getting like, what's up, guys?
I was trying to read the comment. Do any of the straw hats with the curved top instead of the cowboy style? These aren't cowboy hats.
Oh, IMD nice. I am on the yo. Me and him are on the same page. She. IMD nice one. Because remember I was like, yo, I would love to get a cowboy hat. And
yeah, but but he said instead of the cowboy style. This is not a cowboy style. This is a lifeguard style hat. So the cowboy style hats do curve up.
I want a cowboy hat.
Okay,
the cowboy style.
Okay, well, I don't.
Yo, you know what? I will do a limited edition Paradise Crew cowboy
All
stuff.
right.
No, I'm just kidding. Josh, can we have a cowboy hat?
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Anyhow, no. Laura G, no, we don't sell the masks. I don't have a clue where I bought that. I bought that at the very beginning of the pandemic back in 2020. So, it was just like a random company. So I'm sorry, we don't sell those yet.
We do not sell these. Didn't hear about those. Let me see. Love the hats. Yes, Paradise Adventure Co. We're gonna call it PAC.
Yes.
Yeah, PAC for short.
Yes.
Man, I'm voting no, brother. You know what? I'd be nice one, me and you, bro. We'll just wear hats and we'll rock it. We'll do a calendar shoot together.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what are we talking about? The truck.
The truck. So we're working with Toyota. It's been fun. It's been cool. And one of the guys was saying like, yo, right now your truck is, they sold their 2019 Ford F-150 at Carvana and got $6,000 over what they bought it for in 2019. And he says there's a national truck shortage, and you might want to look into how much yours is worth. Should we tell him those numbers? It's cool to tell him these numbers, right?
I guess.
Anyway, we decided to see what ours is worth, and it's significantly over what we paid for.
What was paid for, right?
So,
but the whole point is like obviously we need a vehicle, so it's not like we're just selling it to get the cash. But we are honestly like we're trying to get a home. Mm-hmm. So RV life has been great when we can travel. But if we're just sitting in one spot, especially in Florida, it's hot, guys. It is so hot here. The RV doesn't get down below 80 degrees during the day. What?
I said it's beautiful.
That's not what he said. So anyhow, we are looking to purchase a home.
Purchase a home.
So it might take a little bit of time, but I figured if we talk about it now and then we can start putting money aside in order to do that. So I was like, well, why don't I sell the truck, get the extra cash so we can start doing it for that.
Yeah.
And
so...
probably,
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to say, and you're probably wondering, well, how would you guys do the road trip?
Right.
We would do something like RV share, rent something out.
Right.
I'm super interested in like the Class A, Class B's, like drive it up and then drop it off somewhere. Don't know the logistics of how it works, but that's kind of the soft plan. If we can get that much money for our truck, it only makes sense to sell it. And downsize the car, rent out the RV, our fifth wheel.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
because it's an adorable tiny home.
Yeah. It was an adorable tiny home, small flex, but it was featured on a couple of websites for tiny homes and RVs, and it got reposted several times, and it's like a little gem, and we might park it on a small beach in Sarasota or in St. Pete or something, and then rent it out for people to come check it out, and it'll be like a cool little novelty thing for people to experience. So... maybe $300 a night. I know that sounds crazy to some people, but like in our market, that's normal.
It's pretty normal for where we live,
actually. And so that's what we're thinking. And then we just rent out another one, and we wouldn't renovate it. But yeah, that would put us in something drivable, something a little easier to maneuver, stop, dry camp, do all the cool stuff still. Mm-hmm. So that's the idea.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. So Amy Rogers loves the idea. C-Days loves the idea. I'd book it in a heartbeat, Josh says.
He saw it in person.
All right, let's get into these questions. Yeah. We're doing a Norwegian Bliss on NCL to Alaska in August.
In 86 days.
The new addition to our family is we are sponsoring, actually the kids choosing us.
That is true. That was another thing that made me I bawled my eyes out. But we got to take a picture, and they had a party yesterday, I think. Today's Thursday, right? And so we get to find out. But all of our pictures were in the room, and they get to choose who they want to be their sponsors. Yeah. I was like...
It's such a great concept, guys.
It's amazing.
Normally you get the envelope, and you get to choose a child to sponsor. This time it's what does it feel like for the child to choose the sponsors? the sponsees.
It was great.
And so we took a photo. We smiled, biggest cheesy cornball smiles we could ever think of. And that kid is gonna walk into a room after their party, and they're gonna get to choose Paradise Crew. And I am so excited for us to like represent. And so whoever chooses us, like, we're gonna throw them a party.
We're going to throw them a party. I'm excited. So like I said, we should find out on Sunday who it is, which is super exciting. And then we'll let you guys know.
So that's what we're doing. All right, guys. So we have 9 minutes of questions. Now we're just hanging out. Are you going to make the hats with the writing on them, like beach mode or cruise control? Probably not. We'll probably put Paradise Adventure Co. within the inner brim. I think I'm going to say the ideas we talked about. We think we're going to do pack, just like topography, right? I imagine kind of like another competitor.
Okay.
I'm just guessing.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if Josh is in the chat. He can clarify.
It's like we didn't talk about that.
So, but I know we talked about the logo and the inner brim.
And we're going to do the logo, but no, it probably won't be words. It'll probably just be.
I'm really excited for pack.
Different designs.
This idea, like Alyssa sketched the logo. Josh designed the logo. I've been talking and doing like the logistics and manufacturing with those companies, and so we're like a perfect teamwork mesh here. Like, it's not his company, it's not our company. It's like it's together. It is truly a collaborative effort, and so you guys are the Paradise Crew, and it's Josh Cruise with Josh's Adventures Cruise. It's Adventure Squad. I'm stuttering because this drink is super strong, but
sorry.
And so it's Paradise Adventures, and it's a company. So Paradise Adventure Co. We're super excited. Pack Life. Look at that.
Look at that.
I like that. Spelled with what?
Yes, the hats are one size fits all, or one size fits most.
The hats are one size fits all. We have 4 designs right now, but we're thinking with 2.
Well, we'll probably launch with 2, and then obviously add more as we go.
Josh claimed it. He says he wants to launch in summer. I would love to get these out before the summer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we already have, obviously, the mock-ups. They look amazing. The logos are already on them.
Yeah.
We just need you guys to vote for your favorite one.
Yep. Because I have a big head. How's Oli girl? Amy, she's doing great.
She's good. She's over the RV life.
She's ready to go on an adventure in the RV life.
Well, yeah. Well, specifically now because we have the towels in the RV, and so there's literally 2 places for her to go, and she just is annoyed.
Yeah. So I remember seeing you wear hats like these in some past videos. I'm thinking that I needed one, and I'm glad I can now support you guys. Excited for my towel to come in. Emily Streeter. Emily. Yes.
Thanks, Emily.
Super excited. Can't wait to get you your towel. I'm so glad they came in. It took forever.
Yeah, he was so stressed out, and I mean, I understand, but of course this was more of his project, and I was just like helping promote, but like I didn't even think about it a lot of the time, but he was constantly thinking about like, when are these towels coming in? Like we have paying customers that want their towels.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got the notification that they were going to be here yesterday, like all stress was gone.
The stress was gone.
Like, okay, I feel so much better.
But
better. He was like on them for weeks.
It put me on a zone, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever had to get that aggressive with people. It's just like, listen, where are the towels? People started messaging me like, it's been about 8 weeks. It's been about 10 weeks.
We know.
I was like, oh, I know exactly how many minutes it's been. Like, I am waiting on these.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was ready.
Yeah. Anyhow, that's funny. Hello, Pat. It just says hello.
Pat Bird.
Yes, Kelly, we will take more orders for the towels. Once we get these shipped out, the whole process will hopefully be finalized, and then we'll decide on we'll decide on the designs.
Hot vac summer.
I don't understand what that means.
Are you going to take more orders for the towels?
I just answered that question.
Okay, cool. I didn't hear it.
I was literally just talking.
I was laughing at hot vac summer.
You're done.
When do you think the towels will be shipped out? Hoping to get mine before a trip I have June 12th.
They should be shipped out this weekend.
Yes. Waiting on the bags.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they should be.
They should be here tomorrow. So we're inspecting everything and making sure everything's good to go. Can I have my drink back?
I mean, he keeps stuttering. Karen, it will have its own website, but it is not complete yet.
Is there a combo price for the towel and the hat?
I didn't think about that. They're technically two separate entities at this point. Mm-hmm. There may be a combo price for the towel or the hat and the sunglasses for pre-order.
And we got a super secret product we haven't been able to talk
about. Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about that, which we can't tell you what it is.
Talk about it.
But hopefully by the end of summer, we can tell you what it is.
Hopefully. It's just that one's going to take a little bit more time.
Yeah.
So, drink up, Griff. YOLO. Where can we vote for the hat designs? It'll be on our Instagrams. Mm-hmm. So you can follow us.
Stories.
Yeah.
On all of our accounts.
All of our accounts.
Probably not necessarily the same day. But hopefully around.
Yeah, I think Josh's will go up tomorrow.
Yeah. I could start doing it tomorrow. I was doing some other things.
Yeah, Josh, if you tag us, we'll make sure we'll share them to our stories too so people get the idea of that they can go vote there as well.
Yeah.
So I am looking at buying a mobile RV. Pat Bird.
Fun.
Okay. Like a Class A, Class B. Those are the ones that drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Look at you knowing.
Yeah. Guys, it's 8:37. We have 3 minutes. A few more questions. Kelly Spencer says, listen.
I'm listening.
My cruise is not until the end of August. I want my hats and sunglasses for Nassau. Okay.
I mean, hopefully we can get you those by the end of August.
Hopefully, I tell you what I've learned from the towels is with shipping and manufacturing that, with lead times and just something called the Suez Canal, you should probably only do air. And so that does drive the cost up of things a little bit, but we're still in a very competitive pricing structure. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still currently living in the RV. Someone just asked. We are not there right now. You're correct. Our Wi-Fi is poopy in the RV, so we have to rent this lovely studio in order to give you a high quality live stream. So that's just another reason why we're trying to get a house so we don't have to deal with this.
Mm-hmm. Bing. So once we get our own house, we can get our own studio and set up our own look and feel again. And this time I am being stubborn with what we do because this will be a long-term investment.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
There will be a plug on my side of the bed.
Yeah, there's not currently a plug.
In the past two places, there have not. There's the last time the plug was
really?
behind the dresser.
Not even the.
No.
What was on your side technically?
No. We're also
we just needed
making sure
an
that the
extension
room is
cord.
big enough for drawers and dressers. We're not getting rid of those drawers and dressers. The kitchen will be plenty of big, and I will have a plug on my side of the bed.
Can you tell that we've had some issues with this in the past?
I'm not backing down. I'm telling you, she's gonna find the perfect house. It's so amazing. It's so great. I'm like, there's no plug on my side of the bed. So unless we install 10 outlets in this house,
don't care.
I'm not doing it.
Daddy can do it.
So just saying. Have you thought about trying to get on a sailing on the Celebrity Edge?
Yes. I like the itinerary, and I like that it's sailing as soon as possible. However, that expensive.
Yeah.
It was like 20, and of course, it's a veranda room and things are included, but it's still like, I don't know, about $800 or $900 more expensive than I would want to pay for a cruise. But we've thought about it, and it's not completely off the table.
Plugs for Griff or we riot. Sherry Carswell says, wait till the market crashes. You will be able to get a house much cheaper than today's market.
Yeah. Who knows when the heck that's going to happen? So
Sherry, send us a DM if you know when it's going to crash. Just like
it's just living in this RV is.
We joke about it, but life as a millennial, we tend to find bad luck. Yeah. So that's what they were saying. Like the news, they're like,
well, yeah. I mean, honestly, the past. Everything that we've been trying to purchase or do, everything's in a shortage. And it's like, of course, because we're ready for it.
It makes life fun.
Yeah.
But, hey, I love the RV. Will you sell your RV when you buy your home? No, I think we're going to continue to rent it out until it's beat to death. the plan that we have is to get a property manager, get some premium insurance, rent it out, and try to charge anywhere between $300, $450. I know, sounds crazy.
So much.
Sounds crazy, but it'll be by the beach where someone can get out and just walk down the street and go to the water.
Okay.
And be a spring break haven. Campfire, s'mores, it'll be nice and stacked for them. They'll have, it'll be fun. And we'll rent it out because, let's say it, $300 a night, 10 days, you made $3,000. So we like the sound of that.
I mean, yeah, I like the sound of it, but as long as people will pay it.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I'd go on the edge to meet Captain Kate.
Oh, I love following her on Instagram.
But it is very expensive for solo. That's Will Cooper.
I'm sure he said it just like that.
Will Cooper, I'm going to give you an accent, and it's that one. I wish I could go on this. He's like, I don't talk like that.
I don't talk like that.
I don't sound like that.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, any more questions? We've officially gone over our time, but we can 3 more minutes.
3 more minutes. Kelly says that's not crazy. Her sister makes bank renting out her Airstream.
Oh, well, there you go.
Makes bank. I wonder how Kelly Spencer sounds.
Probably not like that.
That's crazy. My sister makes bank.
Yeah, I doubt.
Renting out her Airstream.
She sounds like that.
How you sound, Kelly?
Oh, my goodness.
Sherry. Patience is a virtue. Like Ice Cube.
Okay, so now everyone sounds like that?
That's how everybody sounds like. Except for Will Cooper. I wish I could go on
Oh,
it.
my goodness.
I'm just kidding, Will. I love you, man. Sunglasses, Amy Rogers.
What about them?
We have 8 designs, and we're trying to narrow it down to 4, I think.
Okay.
Right? For the stories. To go vote.
Oh, I don't know if we have that many, but we need to narrow them down. Yeah.
Gotta narrow them down. Oh my! She goes, OMG. Okay. From Dallas, got you. I need to start house hunting for retirement so I can take advantage. Did I miss the sunglasses? We did not. We did not.
Yeah,
put them
we
out.
just briefly announced
We just briefly
them.
touched on them. We're gonna show them in stories. So because this camera's so far away and it's alive, I can barely show you the hats. We'll show them in Instagram.
I wanted to make sure that we covered everything, but I wanted to make sure that. Guys, if you have any questions at all about Disney or the road trip or the cruise or the RV or anything, now's the time.
Now's the time.
2 more minutes.
Folks, we love you. If you're going on a cruise soon and you do not have a travel agent, could you please consider supporting Rose in our Facebook group?
She is the travel agent of paradise.
Travel agent of paradise, small local business. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you have the ability to give someone work, a job, and that's really cool. So if you're booking on your own, switch it up. Use Rose. She'll do all the work for you. And don't ghost her. Like, don't have her do all the research and stuff for you and then just decide to bail.
Right, because...
yeah, she's nice.
She's so nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked on the phone for 2 hours the other day. Mm-hmm. And she's just so easy to talk to. But she doesn't charge you anything extra to book.
Oh, wait. Nautical Nurse Nancy is on.
Oh, hi.
Should we give her the breakdown of everything we just announced?
I mean, sure. That way we can wrap it up.
Or she could rewatch it tomorrow.
I mean, she could rewatch this whole hour and 15. I was like, what time did we even start? We've been here for so long. Hour and 15-minute live stream. Kara, we already went to Disney. That was last week.
That was last week, Kara.
Bing.
Mary Ellen says, thanks for the Seattle tips. All right, guys. As always, we dig the vibes. What?
I don't know. You just started zooming all out.
Well, I was about to hit him with the outro video.
When did I take my hat off? I don't remember.
And that's enough of that. So, no, I'm just kidding. Hey, so, guys, if you dig the vibes, please subscribe.
Oh, and if you care, please share. And we'll see you in paradise.
Outro video.
Bye.